Hey, welcome back to DieCash Cars. So today we're going to be talking about a pretty sensitive topic, Hot Wheels reselling. I know a lot of you are purists and you want to collect the cars just for the pure and simple fact that you want the cars within a collection, and anything outside of retail price is considered scalping. Resellers and reselling Hot Wheels in general is just frowned upon, but I'm here to paint the picture for you guys that reselling Hot Wheels is actually a good thing within the hobby. And we're going to do this countdown style, starting with number 5 on the list, which is it drives the market value of each of these Hot Wheels cars within the hobby. And I know there's that age-old saying that what a car is worth is only what someone is willing to pay for. But within the market, we can see consistent sales on particular cars, in which case that value becomes the overall market value of that car in that specific time frame. And basically what that value is it allows us to quantify the amount of interest that folks within the hobby have for a particular car. And we can use that value if we choose to buy, sell, or trade the car. That is basically a reference point for transactions that we have. And it is all of these individual transactions that grows the hobby, grows the market. It brings other people into the hobby because there is a known value within the hobby. It's not a negative to put any kind of monetary value on these cars. That is what we do within our own economy. That is what we do within other hobbies as well too. You don't go to the store and not think about the prices when you buy any kind of groceries or merchandise. You're always going to put a value on things and you make the judgment whether you want to buy it or not. So I don't know why there's such a negative stigma when we put values on cars, because as a hobby, there's always going to be a value on things. We can't just rely on the sentimental value in order to make transactions within the hobby. And it truly is the market value that is the indication for Hot Wheels and Mattel to keep producing new pack offerings and releases for us, a lot like the Toyota Supra Super Treasure Hunt that came up this year, the pink R34, the Silhouette Nissan Silvia S15, and even bringing back very sought after castings like the BRE Datsun 510 and exclusive Target 2-packs. This is the kind of growth that we need to continue to have within the hobby, setting the market values so Hot Wheels can grow as a company, grow their shares, and keep pumping out awesome releases for us. The fourth reason reselling is a positive within the Hot Wheels collecting community is that it allows people to get cars that they would otherwise have no opportunity to get, a lot like this 2022 LA convention Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR, the Hakoska. This was a car on my list the second that they released it out to the public that it was going to be one of the convention cars, and I personally had no intention to fly across the country to go to LA to get to this convention. To buy the ticket, to set up the travel plans, the hotels, the meals, etc. I'd probably be spending well over $2,000 to $3,000 just to get one car. It's easier to go on to eBay after the fact and pick it up for $120 just like I did. So if anything, buying from a reseller saved me money in order to get this one car. Another example for you guys is the Japan Convention Datsun 510, one of the first cars that I reviewed on this channel. Still one of my favorite cars within my collection. And you just kind of put yourself into that same situation where, are you really going to fly all the way to Japan just to get a convention car? With prices these days, probably be spending $5,000 to $7,000 just to do that. And I'm sure it'd be a great experience, but again, with my schedule, I just don't have the time to do it. So it's just way easier to go online and pick this up for the $400, $500 that I did. Number 3 on the list is capitalism. Basically one of the pillars that our economy stands on. The ability to buy, sell, and trade based on the supply and the demand of the market. I mean, me personally, I feel like it's just part of the American dream. I mean, the pursuit of happiness, being able to do something in order to better myself, right? And in this case, grow my Hot Wheels collection, right? As simple and as childish as that may seem, but that is my own pursuit of happiness. And if I can do that by buying, selling, and trading based on the adjustments and swings within the market, I don't see how that is wrong at all. If anything, if you're against reselling, I almost feel like that's unpatriotic. I mean, the idea of an open market and for cars to grow to whatever levels that supply and demand should dictate, I mean, that is a concept that even Hot Wheels and Mattel is in support of. If you just look at the virtual marketplace for Hot Wheels NFTs, I mean, you can't tell me that Hot Wheels allowed us to buy virtual packs of Hot Wheels at $25 for 6 or 7, and all of a sudden we're paying 275 flow, which equates to about $200 USD. I mean, basically that is Hot Wheels' nod to a free market based on supply and demand, and the values, in all honesty, can go to the moon. To be honest, there's nothing regulating that. I mean, even Hot Wheels knows the values of their cars, so I think us as collectors, we should be open to that concept as well. Number 2 on the countdown is that the secondary market within Hot Wheels collecting is established. It's alive and well. It predates DieCash Cars. I was not the influencer of reselling Hot Wheels, but merely a product of it. But if you go on Facebook, I mean, every single Hot Wheels page is a buy-sell-trade page. Every single local Hot Wheels meet I've ever been to, there's always Hot Wheels for sale at prices higher than retail price. And again, I wouldn't consider that scalping, but merely the seller selling at a price in order to recoup the value that they put into the car, as well as make a little on top, in which case they can use to pursue other pieces for their collection. And again, that comes back to improving your collection with your collection. And the number one reason why reselling Hot Wheels is good for the hobby is that it allows you to have a secondary purpose for your collection. I mean, I love cars just like all the other collectors out there. I mean, this is straight up eye candy for me. I love going into my man cave and just staring blankly into all my cars and reminiscing, thinking about all the nostalgic factors of all these cars that we've seen since the 70s, all the muscle cars, going to all the 90s JDM, to all the new cool wide body cars that we're seeing today. That is always going to be the primary focus of my Hot Wheels collection, but it's just so assuring to know that there is a secondary purpose to my collection, and that is the fact that it has a value. In a sense, it allows me to invest in my own passion, so that in the event that I need to sell my collection, or maybe something happens to where I need to get the funds that I put into my collection in the first place back, I'm able to sell everything, and even making a little bit of a profit on top, which is like interest that is growing within your collection. It's paying you back just to maintain the collection, which is just a pretty awesome concept. So yeah, my number one reason why reselling Hot Wheels is a positive within the hobby is that it allows you to invest in Hot Wheels, invest in your collection, and have that secondary purpose outside of just being eye candy and something that you're super passionate about. It's not just a sentimental value, but it's also a monetary value. But that's what I got for you guys today. Let me know what you think about the 5 reasons why reselling is a positive within the hobby. Let me know your take on it. Let me know if you absolutely do not agree with reselling at all and your reasons for that. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on DieCash Cars.